So to fix the spawn on top of each other problem, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by making the ball collide tell us if a collision happened. So either way here, we're going to return true because a bounce happened. And if we go all the way back here, we're going to return false. So if anywhere along here we get a collision error, it's going to cancel out and do it. And we want to make sure this is tied with this layer. So if it drops out here, nothing gets returned. Or actually, no, that's fine. If it gets dropped out anywhere along here, it's going to return false. But even if the bounce didn't occur, but they did hit, it will return true. Now, when we spawn our balls right here, we're going to see if the last ball has a problem. So we're going to do 4 ball in balls. If balls index -1, that's a special list identifier to get you to the last item in the list. So index 0 will be the first item in the list, 1 will be the second items, -1 is the last item in the list, -2 will be the second last. It's kind of a neat thing Python does. A lot of languages don't have this, but it's really handy. So if balls -1 dot collide ball, ball collide ball, we're going to go balls dot remove balls index -1. Now what's going to happen is we're just not going to spawn a ball if it happened to collide on startup. So if we go list of balls, as this list gets longer and longer, this will slow down, but we should be able to check quickly. If the last ball collides with any other ball, we're going to remove that balls from the list and then break. We don't want to keep going around and checking any ones because that's going to start making the list of balls shorter and shorter. So we have 1 ball, 2 balls is okay, 3 balls, no ball that time. No, there we go. So notice there went a long time before we got another ball, and that's because the balls are spawning on top of each other. So let's watch this for a while and see if we have any double bounces or stuck balls. The rate of ball spawn is going to get slower and slower as we have more balls that it could possibly spawn on top of. And we could put some debugging information to let us know a ball failed to spawn. Now, we can do some updates to the collision model. We can make it so we have some check the direction the ball hit us from. So if we get hit from behind, we don't change direction. But right now, the code's functioning really well. We're not getting any stuck balls. We're not getting any double bounces. And it seems to be running really well. It's just the rate of ball creation is going to slow down. So to torture test this, let's speed the rate of ball creation up by 10. So now every 10 frames, the ball, so roughly 6 times a second, so we should get a ball. Now, anytime we go a period without a ball, that's because there's balls spawning on failed areas. Now, the balls are going to get packed in, but they shouldn't ever spawn on top of each other because we always check to see. And this is a pretty good way of handling ball spawning to make sure we don't do it. Notice our main code is nice and simple for the most part. I mean, there is a little bit of ugliness in this section here for the spawning new ball section. But overall, our main code is still very concise, and our main ball code actually isn't bad. This ball collide is kind of big and lots of if statements, but really, it's not bad. And now we have our, we might have hit our max ability to make balls. Doesn't seem, we got another one. So this will just run until it can't create any more balls. And we're not really getting any slowdowns, so this is a pretty good starting point for our ball games. So later we'll cover player balls and how to make better balls, but this is a really good start for a ball type thing. We can sort of see how this can make a game pretty quickly.